Hey everyone, TDC here, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to compare the brand new live-action Beauty and the Beast Funko Pop collection to the 1991 animated classic Beauty and the Beast Funko Pop collection right over here. We're going to show you guys a little bit of the differences between the new characters versus the old, timeless classic characters. We are so excited for this movie. It is coming out March 17th, which is tomorrow. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to go see it when it comes out. And yeah, I'm just going to start comparing probably from this way and out. So I'm going to start here with Mrs. Potts. Check out Mrs. Potts. So here's the animated Mrs. Potts, who has the teapot spout on the front, as you can see, versus a little bit different take where, as you can see, the teapot spout is on the side. So there you go, there's a distinct difference already. This one's a lot more ornate, as this is, again, giving you the feel of live action. So it looks actually like a nice fine piece of china or a nice teapot that you would see, versus the classic, very nonchalant Mrs. Potts, who just has a little bit of ornate kind of, you know, base right there, as you can see going around. So there is the animated classic Mrs. Potts, and there is the new live action Mrs. Potts. Both these Funko Pop sets are awesome. You can see the top, and there's the handle on the back, and the handle is on the side of this Mrs. Potts. So there's a big difference already right there. As you can see, the spouts and the eyes are in different locations. Let's get to the adorable Chip, and I just love the original Chip. Look how cute original Chip is. You can almost hear him talking. And again, this one comes with a plate, but the Chip is on the opposite side. As you can see, the Chip here is on this side, on the left of his head, versus the right of his head. A little bit different, but you can see the nose to Chip, or the handle, is on the same spot. No different. It is acting as his nose, but a little bit more ornate differences, and you can see here the base is very similar to Mrs. Potts' base. Set those down. Let's get to Lumiere, one of my favorite characters. And right out of the gate, you can see this Lumiere has a lot more of a human resemblance. But again, the candles are on the side, and you can see the original Lumiere, who I just love. And this Funko Pop is awesome if you can go and get it. But as you can see, the flames up top, the flames on the side. This one is much more ornate, as it is the live action, but much more human-like too, as you can see. Turn them around. So there is the differences between live action Lumiere versus the animated Lumiere Funko Pops. Both awesome pops, but I'm so partial to this one. I just love this one. There's a Hot Topic exclusive of him too. Alright, let's get to Cogsworth. And again, you can see there's no human resemblance in either of them, but I just love this Cogsworth. This one is so ornate though and detailed, as you can see again with the cannons and all these kind of nice little pictures down here in the brass. And his hands are a little bit different, as you can see, but he still has 4 legs. This one obviously a lot less detailed than this one here, and his kind of acts as like a mustache almost, whereas the hands kind of look all the way around on this Cogsworth. And on the back, you can see here there's a little bit of a door to go into him, and this is his wind up, as you can see, to wind the clock face to get him ticking and talking again. So there is the very cool animated Cogsworth, and I love that little pendulum on the inside. It's sort of hiding on this one, the pendulum on this Cogsworth, but both are very cool. It's going to be awesome to see how they bring these guys to life. Very cool. Alright, let's get quickly to the bells. So I don't have Village Belle yet in the live action. I just recently ordered her. So I'm comparing, as I do not have the yellow dress Belle Funko Pop, as she is worth a lot of money and I did not get her back when she originally came out. So I have Village Belle, or Peasant Belle, in the Funko Pop original series, and I have the brand new Belle, but in her ball gown, yellow ball gown with the rose. So I'm going to compare these two. As you can see, similar kind of hairstyles a little bit. Obviously on the back, her hair goes down into a nice little blue bow, and her hair is all done up, you know, are all hanging down with a nice little a leafed hair piece in her hair. And on the front, you can see very little differences. I mean, her head shape is obviously a little bit different, but if you take, let me go up here quickly, I have a newer version from the animated, and you can kind of see a little bit more similarities between the two right off the bat. Look at, so this is an animated Belle, and this is the live action Belle, and there's a lot of similarities in their faces, as you can see, and their hair. I'll set her down just over here quick, but this is from Village Belle, the original Funko Pop series, you know, that was released a couple years ago. So there's the two Belles. And lastly, we have both of the Beast. And you can see the Beast Funko Pop that they released originally is hilarious. I think, you know, they did a pretty good job on them, but it was a little weak, I thought. It's still a classic Funko Pop. You can see here, though, they have both sashes and their vest on. And they have their clawed feet. Get a close-up right there. But again, there is a lot of similarities between the two. You can see on top, he is kind of, you know, his ears and his horns, whereas his ears are sort of hidden. I notice on the new Beast, all I see is horns. Whereas this Beast has his ears hanging down and his horns up here. So you can see there, a lot of differences between these two, but I'm going to show you the new version of the Beast. Well, the animated Beast up here. And they kind of stepped up their game and made him look a lot more like right out of the classic movie versus this one, which is from the same movie, but look at the differences between these two. Huge differences, plus huge size differences. A lot more detail in this later Funko Pop, which was just released in 2016, 2017, as you can see there. But again, this is the live action Beast versus the animated Beast. Very cool. Alright guys, we'll leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this versus review of the animated Funko Pop collection, the original Funko Pop collection, versus the new live action Beauty and the Beast Funko Pop collection. Also, let me know which series maybe you guys prefer. I'm still partial to the animated, as I loved that 1991 classic. It's one of our household's favorite Disney movies. But who knows? This movie could take it over. I mean, how they bring these guys to life, who knows? How Emma Watson is as Belle, the new Beast. We're really looking forward to it. And yeah, so don't forget, subscribe right down here. There's a button. Hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. We love new subscribers. We love your comments. And please stay tuned for more great review videos from Tots Toy Collector. Bye for now.